Le ticlo pale le pro pale apoconi ia tinya ne ke o koya pekli po he uto da le ticlo de ko dona puedo da ta wherever I go, even very far, I will come back here because this place is the main place for us.
ทวายคือชื่อของชนพื้นเมืองหนึ่งในจำนวน 135 เผ่าที่มีอยู่หลากหลายในประเทศพม่าและเป็นชื่อหัวเมืองหนึ่งในเขตทางตอนใต้ซึ่งเป็นเขตเศรษฐกิจที่สำคัญของพม่าเนื่องจากมีทรัพยากรธรรมชาติที่อุดมสมบูรณ์ทั้งก๊าซธรรมชาติแร่ธาตุอัญมณีทรัพยากรทางทะเลแหล่งเพาะปลูกพืชเศรษฐกิจและเป็นแหล่งท่องเที่ยวที่สวยงามภาพจำของทวายไม่ต่างจากดินแดนสวรรค์ที่อุดมไปด้วยแม่น้ำทะเลแมกไม้และป่าเขา
Somewhere over the sunrise we shall stand by with someone we love. Somewhere in dry, somewhere over the sunrise, we shall stand by with someone we love. Somewhere in dry.
Le ticlo pale le pro pale apoconi. That means white river with white sand. Pekali po he uto da le ticlo de ko. So the wind blows along the river to us. Dona puedo da ta ku. At that time we are very happy.
In the previous time, the old people rely on the environment and they respect the environment. But as the time is changing, the young generation do not know much about the environment.
The mountain broke down and many grounds fall down to the river, and all along the river there's only ground and sand, and the water become shallow, not deep anymore. At first the lake maybe about 20 feet deep. Big fish also are there.
Most of the people, they think war is over. They think now this day is globalization. So globalization means every parts of the world can come together, can join together. So they not care about what is happening in the past. But actually, this area and people are severely impacted by the civil war for many decades.
Also, the war is changed. In the past, in the way, they recognize as a blessed area or blessed place. They have operational of the army troop. Right now, they changed the war system. They took land from the people. The people lost their land. So this is another kind of war we are facing now.
ကျွန်တော်ကတောဆိုရယ် ကျွန်တော်တို့အမျိုးနေရာမျိုးပဲပေးပါသူဒါကျွန်တော်တို့လက်သနာပြဲကျွန်တော်ဥမအမဖျဲရမှာပေါ့နော်ကြံဒီတော့မှလက်သွန်းနေချင်းမနာပဲသွန်းနေပေးမယ်သူကျွန်တော်တို့တောင်းဆိုရအမျိုးပြီးတာနေရာမှာမျိုးကျွန်တော်တို့အမျိုးစံပလောက်ကောင်းနေရာကျွန်တော်တို့ရွေးချယ်ပြီးပြောရ
အဲ့ဒီကုမ္ပဏီနာဒါမှအိုချီရီလို့ဇာတ်တွေကကျွန်တော်တို့ရောက်မှကြောက်ခေါ်ပြီးတော့ချိချောတယ်ဘာလို့မညာလို့မပေါ့အဲ့ကိစ္စချိချောကျွန်တော်လည်းမခါဘူးမကြောက်ဘူးလို့အဲ့ကြောင့်မှကျွန်တော်အိမ်ပြန်လာပြီးမှသူတို့ခေါ်ကျွန်တော်မသွားတော့ဘူးလက်ကိစ္စတော့ဘာသာပြီးပြန်လာပြီးမှသူတို့တော့တစ်ခါကျွန်တော်တို့တဲ့ကလောက်ထားလာပြီးမှသူတို့ပေးဟိုအီနီယာနာတော့မျိုးရှိရဲ့ last side middle side small side ဆိုဒီပေါ်ကြတော့မျိုးလားလာပြားကောဆိုတော့ပထမဓာတ်ရောင်လူတွေစားသည့်အပြည့်သူပြောဆိုပြီးမှကျွန်တော်တို့ production နေရမေး production နေရကျွန်တော်တို့က
Last few years, there are process of what they call peace process. It's encouraged by the international communities and people inside Myanmar between the government and ethnic group. Right now, there are several ethnic groups. They are on the process of the ceasefire. KNU also on the stage. No one knows what the result of the ceasefire will come out. However, there are a lot of business company and activities came into the area. So this is a challenge to the people right here. The reason is people cannot access to their resources, cannot access to their land. So everything is occupied and taken by those who have money and those who have power.
There's so many development projects like Tilawa, Chaupyu, Miesongdan, Lapadong, something. Most of the projects they don't follow the international rules and regulations. When they came to the community, there is no free, prior, informed consent, and they never respect the human rights of the local people. When they realize that the problem, is having, big issue, so it's very difficult to solve the problem.
โครงการพัฒนาเมกะโปรเจกต์หลายร้อยล้านหลั่งไหลเข้ามาในดินแดนเปิดใหม่เปรียบเสมือนดั่งทวายเป็นสาวเนื้อหอมที่นักลงทุนต่างชาติจ้องที่จะเข้ามาจับจองเป็นของตนเองโครงการพัฒนาขนาดใหญ่ไม่เคยเรียนรู้จากบทเรียนของอดีตและยังคงดำเนินการต่อไปด้วยการล่วงละเมิดสิทธิมนุษยชนของคนท้องถิ่นปฏิเสธไม่ได้ว่าตั้งแต่ได้ยินชื่อโครงการท่าเรือน้ำลึกและเขตนิคมอุตสาหกรรมทวายชวนให้เราสร้างจินตนาการว่าเป็นอภิมหาโครงการที่จะสร้างอภิมหาความเจริญและหลายคนคงเข้าใจว่าโครงการเหล่านี้ได้สำเร็จรุ่ล่วงไปแล้วแต่ล่าสุดความคืบหน้าของโครงการท่าเรือน้ำลึกก็ยังไปไม่ถึงดวงดาว
This report the special economic zones impact on our villages and our regions. Some of the loose land for the small amount compensation because they're not enough to dare to deny the amount order from the government or company. They are not willing to move, but they accept it. Compensation is not answer for them. They get the money, but they didn't get the value for everything. Social, cultural, environmental, ecological.
Communities know that they were not being considered as one of the important stakeholders. So this is the reason why they gather themselves, they come and combine themselves because they didn't see that none of any governments listen to the people. In order to make the government listen to the people, They have to show that they have power. But for them, power means the strength. And power means power through non-violence.
During this year, we can organize the people. We can do more freely than before. But we still have many challenges to overcome. Some laws are not appropriate democratic culture. You leadership and involvement more stronger and more widespread than the previous time.
Hazelnut farm is the main livelihood of the local people here. Research is actually doing by the community to find out what we have in our area. Like we did research on vegetables, the plants we get free, not the plants we don't need to buy it. We get free from around our area and in the forest. In our area, we also have Kamote River, and people who live along Kamote bank rely on this Kamote, and this Kamote River is very clean.
For my opinion, the government should start the small development and small development project because we already have the resources. For example, we have the fishermen, plantation. If the government provides some seafood processing, the rubber factory, that can be more effective for the local people. Also, the now government, they are thinking about the big project. They don't think about the human development. They only think about the material and industry development. That's a little difficult for the local people because most local people, they don't have the skills to work it with the machine or industry. If they start a small project, they have the skill and they can provide the more job for the local people.
We have to be patient, but we cannot patient because we wait for 60 years already. The government have to prove. If they want people to trust them, they have to prove first. They have to reform first. And then as a women party president, they have a women welfare association group. We have to do as much as we can. Many ways. We have to approach many ways, many methods. And then we have to talk with the minister for the political reform to realize what's happening in the ground. So we invite them, come to see in the ground. And that is our one kind of advocate and also approach to the government to see the real thing. I cannot say that they don't know anything about the ground. They know very well about the ground, but they don't care. So we want to call them to be care.
So that's why I would like to request that our government don't think for the big project, think about the small project. Small project can be more effective for the local people. Also, for example, they are thinking about the electricity. They can provide the electricity if they start the project. If they really want to get the electricity to the people, don't think for too much for the big economic zone or coal mine or something like that. They send them to the Thailand, but very few we need in the world, but they don't get for the electricity to the local people.
I want to help my community and keep the environment in my area. I like my native place. I like this place, so I want to stay here. I like the life of people here, the living style of people here, and I like my environment. And also, here we have our stream, our river, the river. So I like this all.
I don't actually see the change, the real change. Of course, there is a change in this on the surface, but not in the real, in the ground. Because wherever I go, the intelligence follow me, and then they try to ask what I am doing, what I am looking. Every time they follow me, so I cannot recognize that change. If real change, they have to remove that kind of following to the people, maybe like spying or something. I don't say the previous regime or previous government because they just changed the uniform. In the past, they wear army uniform. They wear like a dress, like a proper uniform. So yes, a little bit change, uniform change, not the passing change. In their mindset, the richer people become more richer. The poor people become more poorer.
Our life here is more comfortable than people who live in the city because if you live in the city, you need to work. If you do not have a job, you cannot make money, and to go to work, you have to give your time. People who live in the city do not have much time to take a rest, but people who live here have more time to take a rest, and we have more comfortable life here.
So today people come and they would like to show the power. Okay, we are community. Whether the government or authority recognize us, we just come together. And we believe that we indigenous people, we have rights to manage and control our own resources because we live and depend on these resources. And we stay together with this environment. So we have rights to take care. Those who manage and those who make decisions, mostly they are not people from here. They are far away. And whether the environment, the ecosystem here, good or bad, they don't mind because they are not impacted by this kind of degradation. Now the local people, they know that they have to take in care of their resources and they have to manage it. Otherwise, everything will gone.
The whole river is just like this. Very beauty and plenty of water. But now, only this place is left with this beautiful water. And we used to sing songs. Yes, an old auntie. Now, he was dead. And he sang for us. And we used to sing it. That song. No. How is it start? Yơ ta tê yư na yơ thô bì blô wa Pê yơ yì đô na đô wì ta e a la phô cơ bồ ô thô da yơ ta pu. I will come back and fly. He said himself like a swallow. The swallow will fly back to this place, to its own place. That means like that.
Somewhere over the sunrise, we shall stand by with someone we love. somewhere in twice. There over the sunrise, we shall stand by with someone we love. Somewhere in twice. May peace never disturb the native. May light never be blown by the thief. May love prevail on the chiefs. May Twi live to achieve their pride. Imagine their people and the world are proud, and not let anyone be down. Imagine all the crowd coming together for the peaceful sound. Let us be proud, let Twi be proud. Let the indigenous be proud, that's the only way round. Let us be proud, let Twi be proud. Let the indigenous be proud, that's the only way round. For the harmony sound, harmony sound, harmony sound. For the harmony sound, harmony sound, harmony sound. For the harmony sound.